Imagine Horror Network, the official horror stories channel.
It was a typical Wednesday night, the kind where the kids are looking forward to a later bedtime because parents are out of town. But this Wednesday was different. John and Rachel were left home alone while their parents went out to dinner. The two were given strict instructions not to open the door for anyone and to go straight to bed if they heard anything at all. The two were a bit scared but excited at their newfound freedom. At 9 p.m., Rachel and John decided to watch a movie in the living room with all the lights on, when suddenly they heard a loud knock on the door. The two started panicking, not sure who it could be knocking on their door at this hour. John cautiously peered through the window and did not see anyone. He then told Rachel to call their parents as he tried to open the door and look outside. John opened the door slightly, but to his shock there was no one there. He and Rachel looked around in utter confusion when suddenly they heard another knock on the door, this time louder than before. Rachel started to panic, grabbed John's arm, and screamed to not open the door.
Please don't open the door!
John missed the opportunity to tell Rachel not to worry as he headed back to the living room. Rachel, however, decided to go to the front door and try to peek through the peephole. Rachel's heart was pounding fast and she was shaking when she heard the doorknob turning and the door slowly opening. Her eyes widened in fear and her breathing quickened as she started to back away from the door and scream. But there was no one there. Even worse, the door had locked itself behind Rachel, trapping her in the house with an unknown intruder. John heard Rachel scream and ran towards to her, only to see her on the floor motionless. He slowly approached her and noticed a deep cut on her neck, a few drops of blood still visible. John realized that this intruder had got in the house while they were distracted and had killed his beloved sister. He silently wept as he ran towards the door, hoping to find the killer. But the intruder was long gone. As the police arrived later that night, John explained what happened and showed them the bloody knife. Knowing how cruel and heartless the intruder was, everyone in the neighborhood started to be more careful about security in their homes, as John still mourns the death of his beloved sister.